about to start my workout for today. As you can see today, I am using my pink Oogie ball. This weighs 8 pounds and I'm using it in 2 ways, but if you don't have a ball, please don't go anywhere because you don't need any exercise equipment whatsoever to do this workout right along with me. I will provide equipment-free substitutions. The only other thing I'm using is one dumbbell. My dumbbell weighs 10 pounds. But as I remind you every day, you may need to use something lighter or heavier. That depends on your strength and on your level of fitness. It also depends on what you have available to you and how hard you're looking to push yourself today. So please consider all of those factors when choosing your weight and make the decision that is best for you. And again, if you don't have a dumbbell, don't worry, you can still do the workout right along with me. I will show you how. There are basically just 2 exercises plus a buy-in. So let me walk you through the exercises before we begin so that you know exactly what we're doing and then we can get right into it. For my buy-in, I am going to be doing mini squats. So as always, please remember that with your squats, you want to make sure your shoulders are back and down. So back, meaning that you want to feel like you're kind of pinching your shoulder blades together. Down, meaning away from the ears. So if you're like me and you constantly find your shoulders up here, push them down and back. That's going to help keep your chest lifted high, which is what we want. Make sure that your entire core is engaged and active and working the whole time. Push your booty back. So think of trying to touch the wall behind you with your booty. That's going to help keep your back flat and the weight in your heels. So shoulders back and down, chest lifted high, strong, tight, engaged core, pushing the booty back, flat back, weight in the heels. From this position, you want to go ahead and sink down into your squat. Explore your full range of motion, so squat as low as you can, but please don't push your body into doing something you're not ready to do, okay? So if you can only come down this far, that's fine as long as you're minding your form. Just sink as deep into the squat as you can. And from here, we are not going to stand all the way back up and return to the starting position. We're just going to pulse. So sink down into your squat and then pulse. So you're just gonna come up like halfway, then back down and pulse. So each pulse counts as 1 rep. So you'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And we're doing 300 of those. That's our buy-in. 300 mini squats for time. So if 300 reps is just too many for you, you can do 200 or 100 or 50 or 20, okay? Work to your own level, make the decision that is best for you. You are always encouraged to make whatever changes or modifications you need to make in order to make the workout work for you. I'm showing you what I'm doing and you're invited to do it right along with me, but you should always feel free to modify however you need to modify, whether that means dropping the weight or dropping to your knees for push-ups or reducing the amount of reps. Whatever you need to do to make it work for you is fine. So I will be doing those mini squats with my 8-pound Oogie ball in between my knees. I'm going to squeeze the ball in between my knees like this and do the mini squats while holding on to the ball. So if you don't have an Oogie ball, but you do have a medicine ball, that might be a little trickier. I'm not sure, but you can try it. If you don't have a ball, then obviously you can just do the weight-free version. You can just pulse without squeezing anything between your legs and without adding any weight at all. If you don't have a ball, but you still want to increase the difficulty by adding weight, then you can grab a dumbbell or a kettlebell or a household item and hold your weight in front of you while you do the mini squats. So that's another option. So once we have completed our mini squats, we'll move on to the main part of the workout, and there are really just 2 exercises. We're doing transformers and side crunches. That's it. So a transformer looks like this. I will show you the equipment-free version first, so that if you don't have a ball, you know what your exercise is going to look like. I have a mat here because I'm going to be down on my forearms. So I recommend grabbing a yoga mat or an exercise mat. This is my jump rope mat, it's a little bit thicker, but even a towel folded over a couple of times would work. you just want to have a little bit of protection for your forearms because you're going to have your entire body weight on your forearms like this. So starting with your forearms on the mat, now I'm going to come up from this elbow plank position. I'm going to come up to a full plank, one hand at a time. So I'm going to take this hand and put it flat on the mat, and now this hand follows. And now I'm up here in my full plank position. Now I'm going to come back down to my elbow plank, one hand at a time. So this hand comes down, and then this hand follows. That's one rep. I always do my best to alternate which hand I'm initiating the movement on with each rep. So last time I initiated the movement with this hand, this time I will initiate the movement with the other hand. So one hand, then the other, and then back down. That's rep number 2. So alternating which side you're initiating the movement on with each rep, like that. Do your best to alternate sides. Sometimes it can get a little confusing, but do your best so that you end up even on each side. But that's transformers. Now I'm going to be doing my transformers 2 different ways. I'm going to be doing them with my arms and hands on the Oogie ball, which is quite challenging. It's going to slow me down a lot. You'll be able to do them a lot more quickly if you're doing them flat on the ground than if you're doing them on an elevated surface, because this elevated surface is unstable. So I have to slow down. These are quite challenging on the ball, but I'm going to just start with my elbows on the ball like this, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come up so that I'm in a plank position on the ball, and then I'm going to come back down onto my elbows so that I'm in an elbow plank with my elbows on the ball, alternating sides with each rep. Okay? I'm also going to be doing these with my feet elevated on the ball. So it's the same exercise, but I'm going to be starting in my elbow plank position with my feet on the ball. And then I will just do the same exercise from this position. Okay, so if you don't have a ball, then your transformers will look the same each time, even though I'm doing 2 different versions of transformers. So what you can do is just eliminate the second, how do I word it? The second slot where I'm doing transformers. We'll talk about the format in a minute so that it makes sense, but that's the first exercise. The only other exercise we're doing is side crunches. So again, you're going to want to have a mat or a towel, something that you can lie down uncomfortably for the side crunches. Some people find these especially hard on their hip. So you might want to, in addition to your mat or your towel, have a little pillow or an extra towel folded up to put under your hip if these bother your hips. I don't have that issue, but I know some people do. So it's just something to keep in mind. So come down onto your side on the mat. My knees are bent and my bottom arm is flat on the mat in front of me. It's going to stay here for support. I'm going to take my top arm and place the hand behind my neck like this. And now I'm going to do a side crunch. So I'm going to bring my knees up and I'm going to bring my torso up, trying to meet the knee of that top leg with my top elbow like this, and then return to the starting position. So this bottom arm is here to assist you. You might find, especially as you fatigue, that you're using this bottom arm to push your torso up more and more. And that's fine, it's there to assist you, but try to be aware of that and try to use this arm as little as possible and really focus on engaging your obliques to lift your torso up, okay? So the exercise looks like this, knees come up and then bring the elbow to meet the top knee, return to the starting position. That's 1 rep, 2, 3. Okay, so that's your equipment-free modification. I am going to add weight to that. So instead of having this top hand behind my head, I'm going to bring this 10-pound dumbbell up and hold it by my shoulder. And everything else will remain the same. So this bottom hand is in front of me on the mat for support. And I'm just going to lift my legs, bringing the dumbbell towards the top knee like this. Okay, so if you have a dumbbell, you can choose to add weight to the exercise just like that. If you don't have a dumbbell, a kettlebell will also work great. If you don't have a kettlebell, then you can try using a household item. If you don't have exercise equipment but you still want to add weight, you can try using a water bottle. So grab a water bottle, you can fill it with water, or you can fill it with like grains of rice, like uncooked rice or something like that, any kind of weight. Obviously you're not going to be able to fill a water bottle with 10 pounds of weight, but it's something's better than nothing. So if you're wanting to add weight and you don't have a dumbbell, you don't have a kettlebell, then look for household items that will work. Pretty much anything that you can hold in one hand, as long as it's not too heavy for you, will work. So that's it, that's all of the exercises. Now for the format, we're starting with our buy-in, 300 reps of mini squats with or without weight. And then we're gonna move on to the main part of the workout. So I am going to be doing 20 reps of everything. I'll start with 20 reps of transformers with my arms on the oogie ball. Then I'll do 20 side crunches on the right side. And then I'm going to do another set of 20 transformers, this time with my feet on the oogie ball. And then I'll finish up with another 20 side crunches on the left side. So 20 reps of everything, and I will go through the circuit a total of 5 times. So I'm going to end up doing a total of 100 side crunches on each side, 200 all day, and a total of 200 transformers. 100 with my arms on the ball and 100 with my feet on the ball. So if you are not using a ball and your transformers are all going to look the same, you can make your circuit 3 exercises instead of 2 if you would like. So you can start with 20 reps of transformers, and then you can do 20 side crunches on one side with or without weight. Then do 20 side crunches on the other side with or without weight, and then start over with your transformers. So your circuit will consist of 3 exercises, 20 reps of each, 5 rounds for time. Of course, if 20 reps is too many for you, you can reduce the amount of reps and do 10 reps of each exercise. If 5 rounds is too many for you, you can do fewer rounds. Please make whatever changes and modifications you need to make it work for you. As always, if anything is unclear with the format, keep in mind that I always take the time to type out the instructions in the description box down below the video, and you're going to watch me do it right now. So watch me do it, read the instructions, but if there are any questions about the format, please just ask. I'm always here to help. If you have any questions about how to do the exercises with the proper form, again, please reach out and ask me for help. It is extremely important that you understand how to do the exercises properly before you begin the workout. If you are not performing the exercises with the correct form, first of all, you're kind of wasting your time a little bit, because if you are not doing the exercises with good form, you're not getting the maximum benefit out of the exercise. So if you're going to go through the trouble of getting dressed and coming out here, you don't want to just be going through the motions. You want to really be getting the most you can out of the time you're spending out here. And the way to do that is to mind your form. The second and far more important reason that it is incredibly important to make sure that you understand how to do the exercises properly is that if your form is lacking, you are increasing the risk of injury, and I don't want anyone getting hurt. So if there are any questions about how to do the exercises with the correct form, please just ask. And if you need any further help with equipment-free substitutions or beginner modifications, please just ask. It's very important to me that all of my workouts are always accessible to anyone and everyone who wants to do them with me. So if you need to see beginner modifications, if there's anything that's unclear, anything I didn't cover in the video or in the description box below the video, do not hesitate to reach out if you have questions or if you need help. I am always here to help. So now that you know what we're doing, you know the format. Go ahead and gather whatever equipment you're using. So I would say definitely a mat or a towel, a ball if you have one. If not, a kettlebell or a dumbbell, maybe a household item like a can of soup. And of course, remember that you don't need any exercise equipment whatsoever. So if you don't want to add weight to the exercises, then all you're going to need is a mat or a towel. Take a minute to make sure you're getting warmed up, and when you're ready, let's get started. All right, so my timer is set as a stopwatch. Time has begun, starting with our buy-in 300 reps of mini squats. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thirty-five. That's 50 for me. Chilly. It's warming up now, but it was a little chilly when I was getting my clothes ready. And I almost wore pants, but I specifically made sure to wear shorts today because when I wear pants, I can't grip the ball because it just slides on the material. But for some reason today, I don't know, this ball is just like, I can't grip it tightly enough. It just keeps sliding. It's really frustrating. Maybe I need to be sweaty first, I don't know. But I'm on 50, so I'm gonna try for another, like, hopefully maybe 30 without stopping. I have the strength to do it, but I just need my ball to stay put, so wish me luck. Another 20, and I'll be a third of the way there. I'm just so annoyed right now that I cannot maintain a good grip on this ball. It's really frustrating. Okay. That's 100. If you are doing this without any added weight, or if you're holding your weight in front of you, you're probably done already. This is taking 3 times as long as I wanted it to. But it's okay. Gonna get it done. That's 100 for me. I'm gonna shake it off and hopefully just start tackling this in sets of 20 if I can. When that gets to when I can no longer do 20 without stopping, when my quads get too fatigued, then I'll probably just continue with sets of 10. But I'd like to do sets of 20 for as long as I can, and as long as I can grip at the ball. So, all right, ready? 20. Honestly, I would have kept going and done 25 and try to do this a little faster, 4 sets of 25 to get to my next 100, but I just couldn't hold on to the ball anymore. So sets of 20 it's gonna be. All right, I'll just try to keep the rest breaks in between as short as I can. It's 40. I can't stop the frustration. It's just so annoying, but all I can do is just kind of like accept the fact that this is what's happening today and just work with it. It's just making this take so much longer than I wanted it to. It's 50. I feel like I could try to hold it this way, but I think that's going to be even worse. Yeah. You can see how after so many years with this ball that it's no longer round, it's kind of squished this way. From doing this kind of stuff with it, I guess. It's 55. I feel like it's getting worse. 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. I could just drop the weight and continue without weight, but I've done this much. I might as well just stick it out. All right. $65. 70. It's like no matter how hard I squeeze it, it's just sliding. I can't grip it. $75. 80. I do really feel like it's getting worse. I wanted this to take like 6 minutes. I'm already 8 minutes in. All right, well, this is what's happening today. Gotta roll with the punches to get to what's real. Okay. Oh my God. Why is it getting worse? Oh my God, I can't even do one now. That's 90. Maybe I'll try it again. Holding it from the other side, I don't know if that is going to be any easier. Yeah, I'm not even looking for it to be easier, I'm just looking for it to stay put. Now it's, can't even hold it like that. That's 200. Just need to get through 5 more sets of 20. Hopefully you're already done with these and you're not even watching this part. You've already skipped ahead to the main part of the workout while I continue to just struggle with these. You gotta roll all of the punches to get to what's real. So 4 more sets of 20 to go. $30. 35, 36, 37, 38, hold on, 39, 40. It like stays upright. I'd say it's time for a new Oogie ball, but I don't think it's worth it. It's a great piece of equipment. I use it often, but I will say for what it is a bit overpriced. This was a Christmas gift. I love it, don't get me wrong. And it's a very well-made piece of equipment. I've had it for a very long time, and it's still like in perfect shape other than the fact that it is no longer around. But it's still quite functional. 45, 50, 55. Oh my God, it's staying. 60. I'm gonna keep going. 65. I don't want to take it out because I found a spot where it's staying. 70. So close. Just 30 more. 75. 80. 20 more. 85. 90. Will she stay for 10 more reps? I'm almost done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's slipping. 6, 7, but I still got her. 8, 9, 300. Good Lord. That was beyond frustrating. It took me 13 minutes. But you see how fast those last like 40 reps went? 40 or 50 reps, whatever it was. When I finally got the ball to stay, like that's why it's so frustrating, because I really could have finished that in 5 minutes, but you know, you gotta take what you get. So that's our buy-in. Now we're starting on the main part of the workout. So transformers and side crunches. Whatever variations of those exercises you are doing, I will be doing 20 reps of each. And remember, I'm doing 2 sets of transformers per round. I'm doing 5 rounds for time. So when you're ready, let's get started on our first set of transformers. Yep. So that's 10 for me. Pacing myself for 20, so I'm going to take a short rest break, and then I will hopefully be able to finish the last 10 unbroken. Just do your best. These are really tough with your hands on the ball. So be patient with yourself, do your best. I'm going to go for another 10. Keep those hips high, core strong, tight, engaged, working the whole time. Here we go. So up, up, down, down, that's 11. Now leading with the other hand. Up, up, down, down, that's 12. Alternating hands. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. Just 2 more. 19. Last one. That's 20. Okay. So, done with the ball for a minute. Now onto my first set of side crunches. So grab your mat or your towel. Grab your weight if you're adding weight. And here we go. 20 side crunches. Do your best. I kind of love it. It increases the difficulty a lot more than I was anticipating, and it really made me feel my obliques even more than I normally would. So yeah, I'm liking that. I'm using my mat because I'm not wearing gloves today. So I just have my mat here just as a little protection screw. So I have some padding for my hands and for my forearms. Oh yeah, I guess these are transformers, so I would need the mat even if I was wearing gloves. So definitely, yeah, grab your mat or your towel for our next set of transformers. Unless you are only doing one set of transformers per round, in which case you just need to do your side crunches on the other side and then complete another 4 more rounds, okay? And if you're with me, start with those feet elevated on the ball. And then from your elbow plank, you're gonna come up, up, down, down, that's 1. Now leading with the other hand, up, up, down, down, that's 2. We're going to 20. So that's 10 for me. Again, elevating your feet on an unstable surface increases the difficulty significantly. So I can't do all 20 without stopping. So I'm pacing myself for 20. I'm gonna take a short rest break here and then see if I can finish my last 10 unbroken. I might not be able to do that for the subsequent rounds, but for this first round, I think I might be able to. So when you're ready, let's tackle this second half. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 more, 16, 17, 18, 19, just one more. That's 20. Okay, good job, those are tough. Using the ball, so obviously if you're not using a ball, the workout is going to go by much faster because the transformers themselves will go by much faster, but you're also probably only doing one set of transformers per round. So even if your transformers were taking as long as mine are, still your rounds would be 25% faster than mine. So if you want to do more than 5 rounds, that's totally up to you. If you want to make it an AMRAP, up to you. I'm going to finish up this first round with another set of 20 side crunches. So make sure you're on the opposite side from what you worked last set of side crunches. Weight up by the shoulder if you're using weight. And now here we go, 20 side crunches with or without weight when you're ready. That's 10 more. That's 20. That is round 1. So I am going to, that took me about 10 minutes. I'm going to do that 4 more times. Hopefully, I can pick up the pace a little bit. I'm going to do my best, but that buy-in took so long that it's, I wanted to finish this in under an hour. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna do my best. That's all you can do. I'll keep it as close to an hour as I can. So starting again with transformers, with my arms elevated on the ball. Remember, don't drop your hips. Keep your hips lifted high. If your hips are slightly raised, that's fine. You're not gonna hurt yourself, and it might make it a little bit easier, but ideally you want your body in one straight line from your heels to your shoulders the entire time. So if they're raised a little, that's okay, but what you don't wanna do is drop your hips, okay? So make sure your core is strong and tight and engaged the whole time. Don't let your hips drop. Hips lifted high. Okay, and I'm stalling. Let's at least start them. Okay. So that's my first 10. I don't know if I can do the second 10 without stopping. So let me go for 6. And then if I feel that I can continue, I'll finish up with the last 4 reps. If I feel like I need another little rest, then I'll take a short rest before I finish the last 4 reps. But try to at least do 6 before I stop. So when you're ready, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 2 more, 19, last one, and 20. So I was kind of able to do the second 10 reps unbroken. I did pause, I did stop and pause for a few seconds, but I rested in elbow plank. So it's kind of a middle ground. I didn't exactly keep going, but I also didn't completely break my form. I was still working and keeping my core engaged during my little rest break. So if you're able to do that, that's great. But obviously rest where you need to and rest for however long you need to. You want to challenge yourself to keep the rest breaks as short as you can, but you also don't want to continue until you feel that you are able to continue with proper form, okay? Never sacrifice your form for speed. So 20 weighted side crunches. Here we go. It's 10. 15. 20. All right, so I am moving my weight to the side, but remember you're going to need your mat or towel for the transformers so that you have some protection for your forearms. Okay, so 20 reps of transformers. This time I've got my feet elevated on the wall. Okay, keep those hips high. Keep that core engaged. Here we go. So that's my first 10 reps. I am trying to keep my rest break short, but ideally I want to wait until I have enough strength so that I can do the second 10 reps unbroken as well. I don't know if I do, but I have to find that balance because I want to keep the rest very short, but I also want to make sure I have enough strength and enough stamina to continue and hopefully do another 10 reps with good form and without stopping. So wish me luck. Here we go. 11. All the way. 12. Oh my God, going. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. One more. 20. Good job. Those are not easy with the ball. All right. I don't know what this thing is. It looks like a robber fly, but smaller. So I don't know if it's like, how big are robber flies when they're born, hatched? What do they do? I think they hatch out of eggs, right? But it looks like it's having trouble flying. I don't know. Anyway, maybe it's not a robber fly. It looks like a robber fly, but small, so who knows. Anyway, it was distracting me during that last set of transformers, which was slightly annoying, but also a bit welcome because it kept my mind off of the pain I was in. Okay, so finishing up round 2 with 20 more side crunches. Make sure you're switching sides. Bring the weight up to your shoulder if you're using weight. And when you're ready, here we go, 20 reps. I can't believe how much more that is making me feel my obliques for that exercise. I really am liking the side crunches with the added weight. It makes me have to go more slowly, and it's just making me really feel that burn in my obliques a lot more. I like it a lot. We'll definitely be doing that one again. So that was round 2. Did I pick up my pace at all? I think I did. Not much. So still gonna take me probably a little over an hour, but I'll just keep plowing through, doing my best. I'll do my best to keep as close to an hour as I can. So again, you can make this an AMRAP. If it's taking you too long, and 5 rounds is going to take you too long, that is totally up to you. You can stop when we hit the 1 hour mark or wherever you want to stop. I am going to start round 3, so when you're ready, here we go. 20 transformers, hips high, core engaged. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and then I'll just resting here because that's what I did for the first 2 rounds. And I feel like this is the best way to pace myself to complete 20 reps. I feel like this is the most efficient way for me to get through them. I probably could have done a few more reps, 12, 13, maybe even 14, but then I would have needed a longer rest break. So this is for time. So I'm always trying to figure out what's the most efficient way to get through the reps without sacrificing form. So 10 more to go. Now I have 9 more to go. That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 4 more, 17, 18, 19, last one, 20. Side crunches. Can you please just go away from me? All right. He's really annoying. All right, 20 side crunches. That's 10. 15. And that's 20. The stupid robber fly or whatever it was on my mat. I flicked it into the dirt and now I lost track of it. I saw it flying earlier and then it landed on the wall and then it looked like it kind of fell off the wall. And then since then it's just crawling around and it looks like it can't fly, so maybe it's not a baby robber fly, maybe whatever it is, it's a senior and it's on its last legs, I don't know. Transformers, feet on the oogie ball. Here we go. For me. Now I'm feeling bad that I'm yelling at it and flicking it around. If it's like a senior fly, I feel like I should have respect for it or something. I don't know what it is. It looks like a robber fly, but I don't think it is. It's so much smaller, but it's like jet black. You know how robber flies are like super duper like dark jet black. It's like that. I'll have to look it up. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, just one more push. 20. Okay. Almost done with round 3. Just have to finish up with another 20 side crunches. On the other side. Now I'm like looking for the fly. All right. When you're ready, 20 reps. That's 15. I have 5 more. Just need to readjust my dumbbell. 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, and 20. That's round 3. Just 2 more rounds to go. If you started doing those side crunches with a heavy dumbbell, but it's becoming too heavy, you can always drop the weight and finish up the last 2 rounds doing the body weight version of the exercise that I showed you before the workout, or you can scale down. So if you have a lighter dumbbell or a lighter kettlebell, you can switch to a lighter weight. Or if you started with a dumbbell or a kettlebell, you can switch to a water bottle or a can of soup, just something that's lighter. All right. Maintaining a pretty steady pace. So it's gonna take me a little over an hour, but just gonna continue. I have 2 more rounds to go. I'm gonna continue to try to keep the pace up and finish as close to an hour as I can. So when you're ready, here we go, round 4. That's 10. My arms are really fatigued, so I just need to rest for a few seconds. Remember, you should be going at your own pace. If you are stronger than I am and you are not struggling with these, you do not have to wait for me. Don't let me slow you down. Continue as soon as you're ready. If you don't need to rest, don't rest. You can do all 20 without stopping, then do it. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. One more. That's 20. The same applies if you're slower than I am. If you're slower than I am and be slower than I am, it's fine. Just be where you are. But you should always be working at your own pace. So don't speed through the exercises and sacrifice your form. Just trying to keep up with me. If you need to go slower than I'm going, then go slower. Like I said, the most important thing is that you're not sacrificing your form. But if you're stronger than I am and you're able to do it faster, then by all means, go faster. Just mind your form. Work to your own level, go at your own pace when you are ready. You're gonna do another 20 side crunches, with or without weight. 5, 10, 15, 20. So setting the weight aside. Grabbing my ball. Twenty transformers. With my feet on the Oogie ball. I know it's so hard. We've done so many transformers already. But we just have one more set of 20 to go, and then that's it for this round. We have one more round after this, so let's keep pushing. 20 reps. As soon as you're ready, here we go. That's 10 for me. My arms are quite fatigued. So again, I am keeping this rest break as short as I can, but I need a good 30 to 45 seconds at least to feel like I have enough strength in my arms to continue. So let's go ahead and try for another 6 unbroken. And then I'll see if I'm able to continue and complete the final 10 reps. Unbroken. All right, just do your best. That's all you can do. Picking up my count at 10. So that's 11, 12, 13, another 4 in me. I'm gonna go for it. 4 more. 17. 3 more. 18. 19. Last one. That's 20. On my odd numbers, I'm leading with my left hand. And even though a lot of people think I'm left-handed because I write with my left hand and I eat with my left hand, I'm really ambidextrous. And my left arm is my weaker arm. If I'm swinging a baseball or a tennis racket, I'm right-handed. If you were to challenge me to a bout of arm wrestling, I would arm wrestle with my right hand. It's my right arm that's stronger. So as I fatigue and I'm leading with my left arm on those, my left arm starts to feel so shaky, like it's just about to fail. So I know that I'm really working hard on that exercise. It's actually really great. Okay, 20 side crunches. Make sure you're on the opposite side as what you did for the last set of side crunches. When you're ready, here we go. This will complete round 4, and we just have one more round to go after this. So 20 side crunches. When you're ready, here we go. Oh no, wait. I'm sitting here telling you make sure you switch sides, and I just big fat didn't switch sides. Okay. I was testing you. Okay. 20, I'm gonna do 21 reps since I just did 1 rep on the other side. I want to even it out. So when you're ready, here we go. That's 5. 10. 15. 20. I just wanted to do one more because I accidentally did 1 rep on the wrong side. So I just wanted to even it out. Alrighty then. That's round 4. We have made it to the 5th and final round. We are still maintaining a pretty steady pace throughout these 5 rounds. My goal of finishing in 1 hour was totally reasonable. If I hadn't been having such issues with my ball slipping around on the mini squats, I would have done it easily. So, well, maybe not easily, but I think I could have done it. All right, round 5. When you're ready, here we go. Halfway through the set. So I have only 10 more of these to do all day. All right, let's keep pushing. Again, I'll go for 6 unbroken and then see if I have enough strength to continue with the final 4 reps. Do your best. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This final round, I just don't have the strength in this arm to do those last 10 reps unbroken, so I'm gonna rest here for a few seconds. Why 16? Why break it up 6 and 4 instead of 5 and 5? It's just because I'm leading with a different hand each time so that I'm trying to keep it even, so I don't want to have to try to remember which side I left off on. So I know if I leave off on an even number, that no matter what, I will keep it even on both sides. So when I'm doing an exercise where I'm alternating sides like this, and I need to pause, I always try to pause on an even number rep just so that I make sure to keep it even. Because if I try to remember which side I was on, it's just an added level of mental energy that I don't have when we're already like almost an hour into the workout. I don't need to make it any more difficult than it already is. So it's just one less thing to think about, and then my OCD doesn't have to be worried that I'm uneven. Okay, side crunches, 20 reps. That's 10. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, 20. Done. Final set of transformers for the day. I know this is for time. I want to get into it, but my arms and my shoulders are so fatigued. Not that I don't need the few seconds rest, but I think it's more mental at this point than anything else. All right. When you're ready, hopefully I can do 10 unbroken. I'll do my best. If I need to rest, I'll rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I definitely need to rest here. I'll probably end up doing what I had to do with the last set of transformers and break up this second half into 6 and then 4. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna get them done. I have only 10 more reps of these to do for the whole day. And only 31 reps for the rest of the day total. We have 10 more transformers, then 20 side crunches. So that's 30 reps. And then of course we have to do our bonus burpee. So 31 more reps and then we're done. Okay, when you're ready, here we go. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, just 2 more. Oh, my legs are shaking. 19, last one. 20. Holding that plank position for so long with my feet on the ball is so taxing for my legs because the ball is unstable. So that unstable surface increases the difficulty so much. So if you even had your feet elevated on like a small plyo box or a chair, that will increase the difficulty, but since it's not an unstable surface, your core is not having to work in quite the same way. Having your feet elevated on an unstable surface adds a whole other level of difficulty, causes all those little stabilizers in your stabilizer muscles in your core to just be firing like crazy. They have to work so hard to maintain your balance. It's a great exercise on the ball. Okay, 20 side crunches. Fifteen. 16. 17. 18. 19, last one. 20. That's round 5. 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 12 seconds. So I kept it pretty close to 1 hour, and I maintained a pretty good pace. I really didn't lose a lot of time off of each round. So I'm happy with that. So as I mentioned at the start of the workout, I said I'm using my Oogie ball in 2 ways. So for the mini squats, I was using the Oogie ball as a weight. This pink ball weighs 8 pounds. There are smaller ones. I think there's a 6-pound ball and there are heavier ones. I think there's probably a 10-pound and a 12-pound, something like that. They're different colors. But the pink one is 8 pounds. So I was using it as a weight for the mini squats. And then for the transformers, I was using it as an unstable surface. So for the transformers, it doesn't matter how much it weighs. It's just the fact that it was an unstable surface so that you're just targeting your entire core by forcing yourself to balance on a ball. So anyway, we're almost done. We have just 1 rep left to go. No workout of mine is ever complete until we have done our bonus burpee. So let's go ahead and do our bonus burpee together, and then the workout will be officially complete. So when you're ready, shake it out. Final rep of the day, here we go. All right, that's gonna do it for today. I thought this was a great workout. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did this workout with me today, thank you so much. Please let me know what you thought of it and how you did. Thank you to everyone who's been working out with me lately. And even if you're not doing the workouts with me, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and sharing the videos. Thank you for all of your wonderful and supportive and engaging comments. It really does mean the world to me. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. If you are not subscribed already, please subscribe. And of course, a great big thank you to those of you who have been subscribed to my channel for years. Please know that I appreciate all of you so very much. One final thank you to those of you who have been watching the videos all the way to the end and commenting with the secret code phrase of the day. So before I let you go, I will give you today's secret code phrase of the day. It is, I would like to feed your fingertips to the wolverines. I would like to feed your fingertips, to the wolverines, Got it? So if you are still watching this video, hello. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Please let me know that someone is still watching by going down to the comment section and leaving me a comment that says, I would like to feed your fingertips to the wolverines. That is it for today, and I will see you all next time. Bye.